this UK garage, UK dot garage. Yes, UK dot garage. Today I'm here to give a video about how pressure cap works. Yes, radiator pressure cap works. How it can cause engine overheating to your car. This particular one. Yes, and you see this particular one. Yes. Notice that all modern automotive vehicle is built under pressure, which is regulated by this one. Yes, and this one also help to build pressure within the system, which is regulated by this pressure cap. So this one, when this one got spoiled, when there is this one got spoiled, it can affect your engine cooling system, which can cause engine overheating. Because you can see this one actually we wrote on it, you can see 1.1, which is equivalent to 15, 1.1 bar, which is equivalent to 15 psi. And you have 1.3 to 1.3 temperature, which is bar, which is equivalent to 18 psi. So when this one, when engine heats and increase its pressure, when the water boils, right, and reach its level of 1.1 bar, the temperature, this actual thing, you can see this one is go inside, up and down here. There's a spring inside it. So when this one, when it boils and reach its maximum, this one will open, the valve will open, then the pressure will flow through the radiator neck. That's called radiator neck, through the vacuum space to the reservoir. So when this one opens, that pressure within the system will transfer water to the reservoir, reservoir, right? So when this got spoiled, the pressure will build inside the system, and then there's no way to release outside because the system need pressure to work, right? The system need pressure to work. But when it reached its maximum, the pressure supposed to release so that the system, the engine will cool down and build up pressure again. So this one regulates that pressure for the engine. So this when this one got spoiled, damaged, it can't open and allow the water to pass and then enter to the reservoir because this one got seized. And when it got seized, one symptoms that you know that it got seized, one, the temperature gauge will increase. Yes, the temperature gauge will increase, and then the system will build pressure. When you touch the hose of the cooling system, you can notice that there is a pressure. There's a pressure, or the hose become hard. There's a pressure, and then when it happens like that, and you didn't notice it fast, it causes engine overheating to your car. So this one is supposed to be open, then it's the pressure and the hot water will come out through the vacuum space to the reservoir. So when we have different types of this, we have 1.3 bar, 1.1 bar, and we have 0.9 bar. Yes, some land cruisers use 0.9 bar. So they build the coolant system, the tank, radiator tank, according to this. Yes. So you need not to change when this one damaged, you can change it. But you're supposed to get actual one. This one is 1.1. Yes, 1.1. So if your car is using 1.1, when it got damaged, you're supposed to change and give it 1.1 as it is. Don't give 1.1, don't change it and place it 1.3. Yes, it's supposed to give out 1.1 because the pressure is good according to this radiator curve. So when it's too much pressure, they will cause overheating. Yes, they will cause overheating. So when it reaches its maximum, this one will open and send the pressure to the reservoir. After cool down, then the water return to the reservoir, the radiator again to the system. Then the system begins its works again. Once this one are sealed, after return back, this one will seal it. But this one is we can seal, and then it also opens and release the pressure, some of the pressure out of the system so that engine will cool down and work as it is. So that helps the performance of the engine. So when this one got spoiled, it increase your engine, the pressure will increase, and then it can cause engine overheating. So you have to check your things well. And then one thing that is supposed to know when your pressure cap has spoiled, one thing is supposed to know is certain things. One, you can see that your hose has built pressure. The system has built pressure, the temperature gauge will go high. And then the two, you can see, notice some leakages around the hose of your cooling system. Because this one is supposed to regulate the pressure in the system. As it builds pressure, that's why it has the temperature gauge, that's 1.1, 1.3, 0.9. So if it is reach its boiling point, this one is supposed to open. The valve is supposed to open and then release, allow the hot water to come out. When it opens, then it's release, allow water, the pressure, some of the pressure and water enter to the reservoir. Then after that, when the engine cools down, the the reservoir will turn some of the water into the radiator tank again in the help of atmospheric pressure. Yes, in the help of atmospheric pressure. So if you are filling your reservoir tank, you have a minimum and a maximum. You have to check the maximum, the level of the water in the inside the reservoir. When the engine cool down, when it's reached when it's in the line of maximum, the minimum is supposed to increase to the maximum. When it is above the maximum, it's supposed to reduce it to the maximum level. Don't fill your reservoir tank above maximum level because when the tank release its pressure, some of the water enters the reservoir tank, it will be overflows. Yes, so it helps the engine to regulate its pressure as it is because this one is just as a seal, it serves as a seal to the radiator and then as seal to the cooling system and also help the boiling point of the cooling system. So don't overlook when this one got damaged. And you have to focus on the temperature gauge. Sometimes when you send This that there's no leakage in your cooling system. There's no leakage, right? Sometimes there's no leakage, but this your temperature temperature gauge is always high. When you activate, the temperature gauge is always high, and there's no leakage too. There's no short of water. You have to check this one because it has been seized and it's not regular. It's not regulates the pressure for you. It has been seized. It doesn't open, so the pressure is within the system. That pressure is supposed to transfer to the reservoir, but still it's in the system. So it will build pressure in the system that can cause engine overheating. And if it happens like this, it will cause damage to your engine, especially your gaskets. Yes, bend your gasket. So you're supposed to check this one. This is the work of it. That's why you go to net 1.1 bar, and then some have 1.6 bar, 1.3 bar, 0.9 bar. Yes, because when it boils, the boiling as it's programming, this one must be open. Yes, this one must be open to allow pressure because engine build pressure, the temperature increase, and then there's been a seal of it. So when this one is sealed, it build pressure, higher pressure, and then increase its boiling point to the engine. That help the engine to work good as it is the engine wanted. So you have to keep your eye on your pressure cap as well. So apart from that, this one can cause overheating as it spoil. Let me show you one thing that it can also cause overheating to your cooling system, to your engine. When you are filling your tank or reservoir, some cars used to fill their tank directly, and some too you have to fill the reservoir through the reservoir before you get to the tank. So when you are filling it, you're supposed to do what is called bleeding. Yes, coolant bleeding. You have to bleed the system. Cooling system bleeding. You have to bleed the system for its make perfect. Because if you don't bleed, they bleed your system and you feel the coolant like that, it will cause overheating. Why like this? It can cause overheating. Why? Because there is an air inside it. So as we're filling the system, you're supposed to bleed it. You're supposed to open the vacuum so that amount of water will come out before the time the coolant to fill all the holes inside the engine as cooling parts as a cooling system part place is supposed to fill it, then it settle before. If it may happen like that and you just fill it without bleeding, it's, there's air inside the system that which can cause your car to overheat. So this is it. This is how if your car build pressure. When your pressure cap is not good or spoiled and it build pressure, this is what is going to happen. You see, you can see that it's been overheated. Yes, because pressure is inside the system, the cooling system. The pressure is inside it, and then it has built that pressure. So the pressure is supposed to come out as the air is inside the system. So if
the pressure. If the pressure cap is not good, this is what going to happen to your car. That is either building overheating to your car. That can lead the gasket bend. And if it happen like that, you can see that the temperature switch is on, is going.
So I'll show you how to bleed the system. Some cars are supposed to bleed it and it has a tab and it's the radiator is a tab with the radiator supposed to open it for the amount of water to come out. It's supposed to open it. And some cars like Chevrolet Cruise, they has a hole the connected to the reservoir. Like open it, then some of the water will come out. Notice that there is an coolant. When there is a coolant and to freeze this coolant, don't pour it away. Give it a pan or something that can contain the water so that you can fill it where that will not pour out your water away, but you can save your water and save your money. So you have to bleed it before you start your car. And some people also will ask, can I start my car whilst the pressure cap is not fixed? Yes, you can do that because maybe there's a air inside the system that will help to blow out the air outside of the system. So you can start it for some time, then to blow out the air from the system. The air is not need inside to be inside the system, which will cause overheating to your car. So you have to bleed it well and then before you close it. Then you start your car and you will be safe. So this is how you're going to do to build your car as a cooling system. As this one is correct and fixed into your radiator. Yes, radiator. So this is good for you and this is how you're going to build it and get your cooling system perfect running. Yes, perfect running. So this is it.
So this is it. This is the reason why you change your coolant, then you experience overheating. Your car overheats. This types of car, this car is Chevrolet Cruise. This types of car that use separate reservoir like this one. You fill your tank over here. This is a reservoir. You fill it. Let me show you here. Here is the arrow. Yes, here is the arrow. You can see the arrow here. So this place is supposed to fill your water here to reach this level, right? But before that, you're supposed to bleed the system. Before you used to bleed the system, you remove this briefer. This is the hole. You remove it, then you pour. You can see water is coming out, right? This is how you used to bleed the system. You pour your water here, so you see that water is coming out from this small hole, this small briefer, which means that the system is full filled. It has been filled already. The water has been occupied the place of the cooling system already before. Otherwise, it will build pressure and cause overheating. So anytime you change your coolant, make sure you breathe the system. You breathe the system water will come out. You see the water is coming out before you fix it here. Then you are sure that every place has been occupied with coolant, so your system will not build pressure. This type of cars is supposed to bleed it because you use reservoir here and then have tank also here. So the tank is here and then the reservoir here, but you fill the reservoir through the tank. So you're supposed to bleed it before you fix the briefer or before you start the car. And also, say after filling the reservoir or the tank, you fix your your briefer. After fixing the briefer, make sure that the cover is fully tight. You see, this is the cover that I'm talking about. See, this is the cover I'm talking about. Make sure it's fully well tight. You can see this one. You can see what I'm doing now. So you think it's hard, so you leave it like that. It will cause overheating. So make sure it's lock. You see, it has lock. It has lock. Otherwise, if you don't close it well, the you don't close it well, it will cause overheating because of the cap. Because cap here is serve a special purpose for the car. So it's supposed to close it well. This is it. These are types of car that we have in a system that simulates a separate tank. Any car that use separate tank is supposed to bleed it well before. Let me show you this type of car also when you are bleeding or you change the coolant than how you feel it. And this one also is Elantra. Under Elantra, this one you can see that you have a, the tank here and you have the reservoir here. That will fill the tank, fill the system through the tank. So if you fill your system, your coolant here will become full. See, this is a reservoir tank for this Elantra. You have some mark here. You can see it right now. You see, this is the mark. It's full. You have the low and then a full. You have the medium and maximum. So this is the maximum at the full level. But make sure that if you're filling the tank, it will not come here because it's big. You can see where the level is. You think that when the water reach here, nothing will happen, but it can cause overheating over here. So make sure you fill it to this gauge because when it heats, it will come out. Well, come out. It's the same thing as this ones also. This one too, when it's reach here, that's all. Because when it's heat after heating or the boiling point of the water, it will come up like somewhere here. It come up somewhere here. So when you fill the water here, the boiling point take place. It's occupy it come and then occupy this place and it will cause overheating. So make sure you fill your water to this level. When the boiling point take place, it will come somewhere here so that before it will reach here, then your water your fan also shoot out to cool the system. Then the water will come down. So this is the principle, or this is it.
Subscribe to LK Garage. This LK dot. Don't forget LK dot Garage. Share, comment, and like. Yes, and know your views about this video. And if you want any kind of video request, then I do it for you.